Isn't it ironic how we work to create a better life, but sometimes end up sacrificing the very things we're working for? We convince ourselves that more hours at the office will lead to happiness, yet our relationships and peace of mind slip through our fingers. There's a way to achieve your dreams without losing what matters most: your family, your health, and your joy. It's about finding the right harmony, not just a balance, between ambition and the life you truly want. We live in a world that constantly pushes us to do more, achieve more, and be more. Ambition is encouraged everywhere, whether it's at work, in business, or even in our personal goals. We're told that hard work is the key to success, but rarely are we warned about the risks that come with it. Ambition, when left unchecked, can become a double-edged sword. Maybe you felt this before. You work long hours, thinking that one more day of pushing will make everything perfect. Your career will take off, your financial struggles will disappear, and finally, you'll be able to enjoy life. Instead, it feels like you're drifting further away from the things that matter most: your family, your health, and even your peace of mind. The truth is, success without balance isn't success at all. It's a hollow victory. So today, let's talk about how to pursue your ambitions without sacrificing what truly matters. Let's talk about how you can find harmony in your life, because that's where true fulfillment lies. Have you ever noticed that when something isn't going well at home, it's hard to focus at work? Or when work is overwhelming, you can't be fully present with your family? This happens because our personal and professional lives are deeply connected. They're like two sides of the same coin. When one is out of balance, the other will be too. Think about it. Your work brings you pride, satisfaction, and a sense of accomplishment. But if you're giving all your energy to your career and leaving nothing for your personal life, you're running on empty in the areas that truly matter. Your relationships, whether with your partner, your children, or even your friends, need just as much attention and care as your career goals. When you nurture your relationships, you'll notice something incredible. Your work improves. Why? Because you're happier, more centered, and more at peace with yourself. When you know that your family is well cared for, it frees up your mental and emotional energy to focus on your career. It's a cycle. When both sides of your life are thriving, they fuel each other. Jim Rohn often said, "Success is nothing more than a few simple disciplines practiced every day." The same is true for balance. The small efforts you make in your personal life will pay off in your work, and vice versa. We often hear about work-life balance, but what does that even mean? For many, it conjures up an image of scales, trying to weigh work and life equally. But life isn't that simple. Balance suggests that if you give more to one side, the other will automatically suffer. It feels like a constant tug of war, and no matter how hard you try, one side always ends up losing. Instead of striving for balance, consider harmony. Harmony is about making sure that the different areas of your life support each other. It's about creating a rhythm where your work gives you energy and your personal life recharges you so both can thrive. Harmony means recognizing that sometimes you'll need to focus more on your career, but you'll always come back and reinvest in your personal life with even more attention and care. Think of it like this. In music, harmony isn't about playing every note equally. It's about blending them in a way that creates something beautiful. Your life should be the same. Some days your career may take center stage. On other days, your family will need you more. But when you're in harmony, neither side is neglected for too long. So how do you create this harmony? By being intentional with your time and energy. Understand that it's not about how many hours you work, but about the quality of those hours and how much energy you bring to both work and home. When you're at work, give it your full focus. When you're at home, be present with your loved ones. One of the most heartbreaking realities of ambition is realizing too late what you've sacrificed in the process. We've all heard stories of people who worked tirelessly for years to build their careers or businesses, only to find that they lost something far more important along the way: their relationships, their health, or even their happiness. Imagine this. You've worked for years to climb the corporate ladder or build your business. You've sacrificed weekends, vacations, and even time with your family. Then, one day, you reach the top. You've achieved everything you set out to do, but you look around and you're alone. The people who matter most have drifted away because they never felt like a priority. Or maybe you've achieved financial success, but your health is deteriorating because you never made time for self-care. Stress, sleepless nights, and long hours have taken their toll, and now you're paying the price. The cost of neglect is high, but it's avoidable. If we take the time to nurture all aspects of our lives, our work, our relationships, our health, we won't have to face the regret of realizing too late what we've lost. Remember, it's not enough to invest in your career alone. Your family, your health, and your peace of mind are just as worthy of your attention. So, how do you start to find this harmony in your life? Here are some simple steps that you can implement today. 1. Set clear boundaries. Decide when your workday ends and when your time begins. Turn off your work phone or laptop when you're with your family. This way, you're not constantly torn between the two. 2. Prioritize your relationships. Make time for the people you care about. Schedule regular date nights, family dinners, or even simple activities like going for a walk together. The time you invest in your relationships will come back to you in ways you can't imagine. 3. Take care of your health. Your physical and mental health is the foundation of everything else. Start small, whether it's going for a 30-minute walk every day, meditating for 10 minutes in the morning, or getting enough sleep. These habits will improve not only your health, but also your performance at work. 4. Learn to say no. This might be the hardest but most important step. You don't have to say yes to every project, every meeting, or every social invitation. Protect your time and energy for the things that truly matter. 5. Practice gratitude. It's easy to get caught up in what we haven't achieved yet. Take a moment each day to reflect on what's going well in your life, your health, your relationships, the work you enjoy. Gratitude shifts your focus from what's missing to what's already there. Your ambition is important, but so is your health. Too often, we push ourselves to the limit, thinking that we can rest once we've achieved our goals. But here's the thing. If you don't take care of your health along the way, you may not have the energy or even the time to enjoy the fruits of your labor. Jim Rohn famously said, "Take care of your body. It's the only place you have to live." This means we need to treat our physical and mental health as a priority, not an afterthought. Think of your body as the engine that drives your ambition. If you don't maintain it, through proper nutrition, exercise, rest, and mental wellness, it will eventually break down. And when your body breaks down, your work, relationships, and everything else in your life suffer. Taking care of yourself doesn't have to be complicated. Simple, consistent habits like exercising regularly, eating well, getting enough sleep, and practicing mindfulness can make a huge difference. These small acts of self-care will give you the energy and focus you need to keep moving forward in both your career and personal life. In the pursuit of success, it's easy to lose sight of the bigger picture. We get caught up in the day-to-day grind and forget to ask ourselves the important questions. Why am I working so hard? What am I really trying to achieve? Jim Rohn often spoke about the importance of setting clear goals and having a long-term vision, but just as important as setting those goals is making sure they align with what truly matters to you. Success isn't just about reaching financial independence or professional milestones. It's about living a life that's fulfilling on all levels: career, family, health, and happiness. Sometimes achieving your goals may require sacrifices. Maybe you'll need to put in extra hours at work for a while or pass on a vacation, but these sacrifices should always be temporary, with a clear end point in sight. And when the time comes, make sure to pay back that time and attention to your family and personal life with interest. The key is to remember that success is a journey, not just a destination. You don't have to sacrifice everything to get where you want to be. With the right mindset and the right practices, you can achieve your ambitions without losing what matters most. At the end of the day, the most successful people aren't just the ones who have achieved their professional goals. They're the ones who have lived a life that they're proud of, one that includes not only career success, but also rich relationships, good health, and personal fulfillment. So as you pursue your ambitions, remember to keep everything in balance, or rather, in harmony. Don't just chase success for the sake of it. Make sure that the life you're building is one that you'll enjoy living, not just when you reach the top, but every step along the way. Success is sweet, but it's even sweeter when you have your family, your health, and your joy by your side.